Somebody you trust will disappoint you. Somebody you love will walk away. Somebody close to you will doubt you. Somebody you counted on will switch up. A plan you believed in will fall apart. A moment you wanted will not arrive. That's life. Life will shake you like that. Life will test the fire inside you. Now that storm is coming your way. But what are you going to do when it hits? Pressure reveals the real version of a man or woman. Your character steps forward when everything around you falls backward. The struggle you feel right now has a mission. It's not destroying you. It's dragging the greatness inside you into the open. That's where you discover who you truly are. Things will go wrong and you still get to choose. You get to choose your response. And your response shapes your destiny. If you decide to break because the support didn't show up, or the money didn't land, or the door didn't open, then you've chosen to settle for a life beneath your potential. But there's another choice. You can decide right now that even if the tunnel is dark, even if the world laughs, even if the obstacles pile up, even if the odds are microscopic, you're not quitting, you're moving. You're finding a crack in the wall to slip through. You're going to win anyway. You never know your true strength until strength becomes your last option. And you are strong. Every human walking this earth has the ability to rise above everything trying to bury them. If they choose to, you can walk through this heat because you're bigger than this. You're tougher than this. And when you reach the other side, you won't just survive, you'll elevate, you'll upgrade, you'll transform. You just need to push a little harder, dig a little deeper. I know you can fight through this. I know there's a warrior in you. When you become like that lion, tired, frustrated, broke, hurting, out of breath, that's when the lion wakes up. That's when the hunt begins. That's when it's showtime. We turn pain into power. That's what lions do. Lions don't whine. Lions don't stop. Lions don't run. Lions attack. That's who we are. You will lose the battle if you get emotional, because emotion blinds strategy, and winning comes from cold focus. You have to decide that you control you, that you stand up for your life. Stop waking up like you have no say. You have authority over your actions. You can't erase what happened, but you can absolutely decide what happens next. Life is 10% what comes at you and 90% what you do about it. You can push through it, or you can push through it harder. If you can walk through that fire, you'll come out forged. I can stay down, or I can get up. And I'm in the getting up business. I promise myself I will not go through pain without collecting the reward. I will not surrender. I will outlast every storm designed to break me. It's not about being smart. It's not about being strong. It's about outlasting the chaos. And in the middle of storms, trials, and darkness, I rise. Sometimes I slip. Sometimes I collapse. Sometimes I'm far from perfect. But hear me clearly. I will not fold. I will not quit. I will not bow to fear. I will carry on until my spirit taps out. I have no other option. I will not complain. I will not freeze. I will find a way when there is no way. I'll build a door when there is none. I'll create opportunity out of thin air. I will invent a path if the world hides them all. You must learn to be resourceful. No, you must learn to think differently. There is always a way. There is always a crack in the wall. There is always a solution, somewhere. Where there is a will, there is a strategy. Take initiative. Learn something new. Stand up and expect life to get better. If you can keep hope alive, you can outlast anything. What would your life become if you wanted your dream bad enough that your desire pushed you straight through your fear? If you did it scared, if you moved despite trembling, start building yourself now. Prepare your mind. Because the future you want only arrives when you are prepared to carry it. Because the future you want only arrives when you are prepared to carry it. And preparation isn't pretty. Preparation is lonely. Preparation is painful. Preparation asks you to show up on the days you don't feel like it, to push when nobody's watching, to believe when nothing around you gives you a reason to. Your future is built in the shadows, not on the stage. It's built in the late nights, the early mornings, the silent battles, the moments where you're tired, but you show up anyway. That's where greatness is born. You don't rise because life gets easier. You rise because you get stronger. You rise because you refuse to stay the same. You rise because the fire inside you finally becomes louder than the fear around you. And hear this clearly. The obstacles in front of you are not signals to stop. They are invitations to evolve. They are proof that you're on the right path. Pressure doesn't come to the weak. Pressure comes to those who are meant to carry more. So don't run from it. Stand inside it. Grow inside it. Let the weight shape you, sharpen you, harden you into someone who can't be moved. You've been through things that should have crushed you, but they didn't. You've survived storms that would have ended most people, but they didn't end you. You're still here, still breathing, still fighting, still becoming. That means something. That means you're chosen for more, built for more, called for more. Your story doesn't end in struggle. It starts there. Your power doesn't appear when everything is easy. It appears when everything is falling apart and you rise anyway. So look at your challenges and tell them the truth. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not running from you. I'm built for this. I will outlast this. I will overcome this. And when it's over, I'll be stronger than you ever expected. This chapter is not your downfall. This chapter is your foundation. And when you come out of it, you won't just be better. You'll be unstoppable. And when you come out of it, you won't just be better. You'll be unstoppable. Because once a person learns they can survive hell, there's nothing on this earth that can intimidate them again. Pain stops being the enemy. It becomes the fuel. Obstacles stop being roadblocks. They become training. Fear stops being a cage. It becomes a compass pointing you toward what matters. This is why life tests you, not to break you, but to rebuild you with stronger parts, to force you to dig into the parts of yourself you never used, the strength you never activated, the courage you never tapped into. You think you know yourself? You're barely scratching the surface. Your potential is still sleeping inside you, waiting for the moment you finally demand more from yourself than excuses, than fear, than doubt, than comfort. Every day you wake up, you have two choices: return to the person you were, or rise into the person you're meant to become. And the person you're meant to become, they don't hide from challenges. They don't negotiate with weakness. They don't settle for almost. They don't stand still when life gets dark. They move, they fight, they climb. They refuse to go back. That version of you is powerful. That version of you doesn't wait for the perfect moment. They create the moment. They build the door. They knock down the wall. They carve a path in places where no path exists. And listen, nothing about your dream is impossible. Nothing about your goals is out of reach. Nothing about your future is too big for you. The only thing that needs to grow is your belief, because once you truly believe you're capable, your actions change. Your confidence changes. Your focus changes. Your energy shifts from I hope to I will. And people feel that. Life responds to that. Opportunities show up for that. This is your moment to step into the version of yourself that you've been afraid to meet. The one who doesn't quit. The one who doesn't break. The one who doesn't take no for an answer. The one who looks at the storm and says, "Send everything you have, I'll still rise."